that. May start hopping here shortly.
Have assault occur at Gibbs Road.
It's Monday night in Sullivan County, Tennessee. Lieutenant Jeff Parker is on the hunt for an assailant who may still be with the victims.
We'll go to the ER first and see what we got. We have a female in here that's been assaulted by her boyfriend. We're probably going to have to go locate him if he doesn't show up here at the hospital.
14.
The suspect allegedly assaulted his girlfriend and his own father. The suspect is considered armed and dangerous, but the officers don't know what he looks like, putting them at a double disadvantage. They do know his name, Stephen Wright. He's not here.
Has anybody pulled a picture of this young man up yet?
But fortunately, he's been arrested before.
Now, is this the same old boy that assaulted somebody down in the city with a hammer?
What was his name? Something Wright?
Stephen Wright.
That sounds familiar.
Lieutenant Parker is concerned that Wright may be under the influence of bath salts,
Hey, Lieutenant.
a designer drug that looks like crystals you pour into a soothing bath, but actually can cause aggressive behavior, extreme paranoia, hallucinations, and years behind bars. Parker's hoping he'll find Wright at home. He calls for backup.
Got the young man over here off Gibbs Road we're probably going to have to go get. May have a gun, may have to kick a door in to go get him. Supposedly, he's supposed to be at his house. We're not real sure if he's actually still got the gun and if he's on bath salts. Obviously, he's going to more than likely be wanting to resist, not want to go to jail.
It's the third from the bottom on the right.
You ready?
All right, let's go. It's open now.
There you go. How's that? Sheriff's office! Sheriff's office! Sheriff's office, come out!
Sheriff's office, anybody in here?
What's down the hall?
That was his brother out there, looks like it. You see that?
Yeah. You don't think he'd be little enough to get under that bed, do you? Nope, there's a Chihuahua dog under there about to bite your ankles.
Alright, let's go. Easy.
All right. Well, he's not at the residence.
While Sullivan County officers plan their next move, 70 miles east in Ashe County, North Carolina, Deputy Josh Hoppy Hopkins races to his own harrowing disturbance call.
Report. The female has been assaulted.
Right now I'm headed to an assault in progress. My partner's already on scene. I'm trying to get there as quick as I can. The roads are slick. I'm actually sliding right now. I actually called for a medic unit 1018, so she's been assaulted badly. What's happening, brother?
Oh, God.
Yeah, I can tell there's been a ruckus right here. Did he hit you with any of the table or anything?
No, I was in the bed when he came in.
She's pregnant too. How far along are you?
3 months.
What started it?
He came in drinking.
Okay.
And yes, I drank earlier today, but I went into bed.
The alleged attacker is her boyfriend, who she claims threw a drunken tirade over their messy house.
He's the father of this baby. Oh, God.
We're gonna take care of you. Take some deep breaths.
He just wouldn't stop. I begged him to stop it. He just wouldn't stop.
He won't be getting out for a while.
Please don't.
Okay, right now my partner, he's gonna take some pictures of the house, her.
Go up here to the hospital with us?
Yes, please.
Medic said she had a lot of trauma to her head and neck. See it all the time. It's one of the most popular calls here. We're gonna get her loaded up and take her to the hospital.
While paramedics tend to the battered woman, Deputy Hopkins takes her alleged attacker into custody.
Come in like that. Why's her face all beat in?
She came home like that.
So you mean to tell me she walked in there just like that? Is she pregnant with your baby?
No, she's not pregnant to begin with. Take her to the hospital.
She's 3 months pregnant. Let me see the side of your face. Why do you got blood on the side of your face if she come in like that?
Can we take her to the hospital see if she's pregnant? I bet she's not.
We're gonna take her to the hospital because her face is messed up. I'm trying to give you a chance to tell your honest side of the story. How did her face get like that? You're not answering me.
I don't know.
You don't know? You don't know how you got blood on your face?
I've got my blood probably.
Can I make a safe bet that there's blood on your hands too?
Probably from her.
Well, that's kind of strange, ain't it?
I bet it's her blood.
I know it's her blood.
I bet she's not pregnant.
Okay, well, let's go with your side of the story. You didn't do none of that, right? Let me see the back of your hands then. All right, and you got blood and bruises all over your hands and fists. Do you see your hands right there?
I bet she's not pregnant.
So you magically got blood all over your fist?
I bet she ain't pregnant.
I don't care if she is.
Okay.
You still beat her? It's not my first rodeo, man.
I know.
You got blood all over you. Your girlfriend's beat up pretty bad.
But she's not pregnant neither. Not my first rodeo.
All right, well, I'll try to give you a chance to be honest.
Thank you, officer.
All right.
She may be hurt pretty bad. She might have a broke nose. She got a big old knot on her forehead.
That's come on her attacking me, trying to get her off of me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's self-defense, they call it.
I've seen self-defense. I don't think that's what that was.
While ASH officers transport their assault suspect to jail, in Sullivan County, Tennessee, Sergeant Jason Height gets a call about a possible home break-in. Many robberies in Sullivan are linked to drug addicts looking to steal to support their habits. Others are motivated by poverty, people trying to survive.
It's an open door. Somebody's come home from work or wherever they've been, and basically the front door of their house has been left open. It could be a burglary or a B&E. More often than not, if they come home and the door's open, it's a burglary. People come to their own home, find the door knocked in, and go walk through the house to make sure nobody's in there. Well, if there is somebody in there, now you really have a problem. There's where it gets bad.
I hadn't been in.
Was it unlocked or open?
I don't know if it was open. It was unlocked. The deadbolt, nothing was on.
Okay.
So I need y'all to check everything.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, my door's always locked, the deadbolt and everything.
Okay. All right, stay right here for me, and we'll go in and check, make sure everything's
Okay.
all right. Okay.
6675 Hotel 1. Okay.
Sheriff's office. Clear on the right, clear on the left. Lock. Go ahead. Clear. Ain't nothing under it, you can't get under it. They just left the door open. Come on in. It would appear as though your son has left your house open for anybody. I don't know if anybody's been in your stuff yet, so I'll let you come in here and look around, see if anything's been taken or is out of place. Well, more often than not, what we find people come in and get is either your jewelry or if you got any kind of prescription meds, pain meds, anything like that, they'll come get those.
Well, my son's girlfriend said she locked it, but...
Y'all have a good evening.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
We'll see you. There was no signs of forced entry. Nothing appeared to be out of place in the house, so she was fortunate. She was lucky.
Back on the other side of town, The manhunt continues for Stephen Wright, accused of beating his girlfriend and father. There's no sign of him at home.
Come back later and try it again.
And his registered vehicle is missing. But dispatch contacts Lieutenant Jeff Parker with a lead.
Those are both males?
The driver is definitely male. Passenger, maybe male with a hoodie.
They're maroon.
Either black or dark red. Looks black.
Wright's known to drive a maroon SUV.
I'll start down that way and see if that may be them. I'll back at you, let us know.
All right.
Okay?
See what we got.
Parker thinks they may have their man.
We just left the vicinity of where we were headed with 2 subjects in it.
He arrives on the scene to find the vehicle already surrounded by officers. And they aren't taking any chances. Wright's believed to be armed and dangerous.
Driver, go ahead and get out the car. Driver, go ahead and get out the car.
Sullivan County Sheriff's Lieutenant Jeff Parker and a team of officers think they have their assault suspect, Stephen Wright, cornered.
Is there gonna be a female in the passenger seat?
2 women, no Stephen Wright. Back to square one, and a violent suspect is still on the loose.
Sorry about that, ma'am. We were looking for a young man who's supposedly driving a vehicle just like his. So. Okay. All right. We're terribly sorry. Yes, ma'am. You're good. We're sorry we bothered you. Okay. All right.
Appalachia can be a tough place, but it's also a region of profound beauty. Ashe County, North Carolina, sits nestled in the stunning Blue Ridge Mountains, home to 27,000 residents. While 70 miles to the west sits Sullivan County, Tennessee. As one of the oldest counties in the state, it houses a population nearly 6 times larger than that of Ashe County. In Sullivan, deputies aren't just married to their demanding jobs. Once in a while, they get married to each other.
Turned 38 years old. Yeah, I got engaged. My fiance, Abby Reimer, she works for us. I asked her to marry me right around Christmas. And
that's pretty. Thank you.
She said yeah, so I'm real happy about that.
When's the big day? Oh, I don't know. He said like 2017.
I love her a lot, and she's real good to me. And they ribbing me about it at work.
Is that a ring? Who gave it to you?
I don't know his name.
I guess because I didn't tell anybody. We're going to a possible DUI driver. Pulled over on the side of the road now, throwing beer cans out the window.
Deputy Ford actually has another woman in his life right now. He's breaking in a new officer, Michelle Gillum, on a possible case of daytime DUI.
Let's see what we got.
Hands to your side, and when you start, you can't stop, okay? All right, you're gonna go take 9 steps. Heel to toe. Make sure your heel touches your toe. 1, 2. Take your hand like this. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 2, 1. We're gonna count to 30 in your head, okay? Go. And you say all you've had is that one beer that's open right there, that none of these are yours.
I just got here when you got here.
If you have somebody that is like a career alcoholic that drinks all the time, they'll do well on their test because they're used to having to perform while they're intoxicated. So, yeah, I believe he's probably DUI. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I can't prove that all those empty beer cans didn't come from your car. It's, you know, it's an awful big coincidence for it to be the exact same kind of beer you're drinking. Yeah. You live by yourself, you just got off work, and you just happen to have 7 beers, okay? They don't sell 7-pack of beers. I've arrested career alcoholics that done real good on their test, but their eyes is the teller.
I mean, his
So-
eyes are bloodshot. And you can smell it, but...
This guy's had a few prior DUIs. He did do pretty good on his field sobriety. We don't have to ruin him and take his license away from him again. We'll have somebody come pick him up and take him home and then come back and get his vehicle later. He'll be here in about 25 minutes. Well, let's sit in the car and be warm until he gets here. All right? You finish your crossword puzzle and don't drink no beer.
While Deputy Ford sits and waits, his fiancée, Deputy Abby Reimer, is tracking down a suspect wanted for theft, assault, and resisting arrest. But she knows where to find him. He's living with his girlfriend.
And a lot of people, you know, they don't want to tell on their family member or whatnot, but they can either tell us, or if not, then we'll just take them to jail too, if they want to hide them. And a lot of them will. They'll try to hide them. If he is living there, she could be arrested for harboring a fugitive. We're turning on Cherokee Village right now. It's gonna be this one right here.
The suspect's girlfriend says he's not here.
Who's under the blanket?
But Deputy Reimer isn't buying it.
Pull the blanket down.
She finds the suspect
You better put your freaking hands up.
and arrests both him and the girlfriend,
She can go too.
who's in no mood to cooperate.
Y'all need to.
You better quit. Stop it.
I ain't even moving.
Stop. You better stop. Stop.
Sullivan County Deputy Abby Reimers got her fugitive in custody. But his girlfriend is not going quietly.
You better put your freaking hands up. Stop it.
I ain't even moving.
Stop.
I'm not moving.
You understand me?
You're freaking ignorant. Sit still. You're gonna get an extra charge.
I'm not even moving. Call my mom for me.
Have a seat.
Thank you. Apparently I'm getting arrested for being around him when he had a warrant. I didn't even know he had a warrant. I just started dating him.
Yeah. You want me to charge her for the assault times 2?
Assault times 2.
Freaking idiots. Idiots.
Hey, are you single now? Are you ready to go 15
That she would be charged with resisting and harboring a fugitive. So they both go to jail.
425, 10-6 jail.
Anytime we have to put hands on anybody, you're just like, wow, it's so ignorant. There was no reason whatsoever, because all it does is just add to the charges they already have.
I know it's gonna get caught. Really didn't care.
But this is not the only relationship in trouble. Over in Ashe County, the suspect who allegedly assaulted his girlfriend is also headed behind bars.
Well, do not come out of this cell.
I won't, because you're going to lock the door. How will we get out?
You're going to stand there and you're going to wait till he gets his camera, because you're going to take some more pictures of you. And then when we're done, we're going to shut you in here. Okay?
You can't lock the door now?
No.
Oh, I'm staying right here.
Right now, I'm gonna go take out a misdemeanor assault on a female. If it comes back that she's got nasal fractures and stuff like that, then I'll up it to a felony and charge him with assault, inflicting serious injury.
Will you let me in this window so I can serve him? Mark, here's your warrant, bud. All right, go back to sleep, bud.
Enforcing the law in the mountains of Ashe takes experience. And with nearly 25 years on the job, Lieutenant Kelly Stevens has plenty of it.
Takes 3 things to be a patrol deputy out here. Common sense, some BS, and a little bit of attitude. And if you can master those 3 things, then you'll be fine. If you're totally black and white, you won't make it. You never know out here at night what is going to happen next, so you're looking for the boogeyman.
Or in this case, a burglar. Ashe County has a wealth of vacation homes, usually empty during winter months. and the homes are often set far back from the roads, making them prime targets for thieves. Tonight, Kelly Stevens hopes to catch one of them red-handed.
Most of the hunting is better at night than it is in the daytime. That's when a lot of the bad people come out, or people that's up to no good. It's dark. That makes it inherently dangerous for the patrol officer, just because you can't see as well. There's more business, seems like, when it gets dark. Looks like everything appears to be okay. One time I went to a house like this and I pulled up and I walked around back and there's a truck behind the house. There was a guy coming out of the basement rolling a wheelbarrow. And I didn't know if it was a homeowner or if it was someone breaking into the house. But when he looked up and seen me, he just sort of stopped with the wheelbarrow in his hand. And I knew right then, when there was a big screen TV in the wheelbarrow, that didn't look right.
The Ashe County storage facility for stolen property is testament to the fact that the more time a thief has, the more he can steal, including vehicles, furniture, tools, even bathtubs and kitchen sinks. Over in Sullivan County, they are also fighting thieves.
This is the Criminal Investigations Unit. We're going to a residence in Bristol. We're going to look for some stolen property that's supposed to be at this house.
Well, our investigation unit got a tip that there's some stolen merchandise up this house. They're gonna go try to do a knock and talk. Hopefully he can give consent. You know, we won't have to go get a search warrant.
But that's not all.
Possibly a meth lab up here. That's going to be the only bad part, is getting consent to search and there be an active cook. You know, you got the danger of explosions, you know, the chemicals, you know, and I really don't want to be decontaminated in 9-degree weather. You just got to be aware of your surroundings, really. You know, look for the meth signs and trash cans. Batteries cut in half, the lithium strips taken off of them, blister packs, ice packs, all they use to make meth.
Moonshine has been surpassed by meth as a concern for Sullivan County law enforcement. It's cheap and relatively easy to make from common household cleaners and chemicals. Authorities bust hundreds of meth labs in the area every year.
Sheriff's office. Police. Will you give us consent to search? That way we can clear your name.
Yeah, I mean, everything's just the way it was when y'all...
Okay, and what we'll do is, that way you're not tied into having stolen property in your possession.
Absolutely, man.
All right.
Give it a second. Why have I seen this vehicle right here somewhere before? We're just running the serial numbers.
What kind of machine is that?
See if anything's stolen. It's going to be 1 Golf, November Echo. It's going to be an empty...
Officers have been to this property before, and the more they look, the more they find.
Well, this is the second time you guys have been out here.
Is that 303?
We got too many chainsaws.
Small. That's weed. See if you can't find a leaf or anything in the bottom.
But marijuana is not all they find.
2 bottles of drain opener and a thing of unopened salt.
Potential ingredients for meth. Sullivan County detectives are searching a suspect's home for stolen property when they stumble upon something unexpected.
2 bottles of drain opener and a thing of unopened salt.
Potential ingredients for making meth, but no paraphernalia to produce it. That's not all they find.
Who's the surveyor?
Surveyor?
Yeah, this is survey equipment.
I'm not a surveyor. I lay carpet. It's not mine.
You don't know how it got in your garage?
No, ma'am. Not unless it's some of the stuff that Drew and them brought here. Now, the chainsaw, I tell you what chainsaw's mine. There was like 3 or 4 or 5 different chainsaws in there, but only 2 of them's mine. I didn't purchase them, and I didn't bring them here.
Okay, you care if we look in the house just for anything?
No, go right ahead.
Okay.
In every room of the house, officers uncover suspicious items.
Is it not yours?
No, sir.
Okay.
This isn't yours, is it?
Yes, sir.
Jewelry. Don't belong to
No,
you.
y'all got all my wife's jewelry, my jewelry, and everything. No, sir.
And everybody else's jewelry that was stolen.
But I know we're not going to remember 100%.
Is there a guinea pig missing?
We brought it out so it didn't get cold. But it's not a guinea pig, it's a chinchilla.
The property owner claims the items were left by homeless house guests.
Cast iron out.
They came here once, got all the stolen stuff, and now you got more.
And I separated my stuff from the stuff that that was here after they left. There was a gun and a few cameras that was left in my room. Other than that, everything was, I mean, it was all here when they came, you know, and I sat right in here while they done their thing.
Is there any reason there's a bin full of marijuana stuff?
That was here. I don't know if they were making something with that. I don't know what they were doing with that.
Just for my humor, can I see your arms? What you do right there?
That's probably from working on the alternator of the car. I've got them, I mean, I don't use needles.
Sergeant Frazier can't prove any of the property stolen, so he won't be issuing an arrest warrant.
Ready?
Today. Up in the mountains of ash, Lieutenant Kelly Stevens is attacking another vice taking hold of his county: alcohol.
We used to not have a liquor store. We got a liquor store now. It seems like a lot of our calls are generated by alcohol. And it seems like alcohol is involved in a lot of the violent crimes and the domestic violence. It's sort of like a downward spiral.
A spiral that's got them serving a warrant tonight to a man known to battle the bottle.
We're gonna go out and arrest. He's a great big old guy. We know him pretty well, and he could give trouble or not. Just depends on how much he's liquored up. Mr. Grubb knows us, and we know him. He's given us problems in the past. As far as having to wrestle him and fight with him, he will not be happy that we're there.
The man thereafter, Johnny Grubb, has been in jail before, 24 times to be exact.
They usually are warrants for child support. I have a cash bond on them here in North Carolina. He's held in the county jail until he makes that cash bond. And one of the big arguments I hear from a lot of the people we arrest, if you come out and arrest us and put us in jail, how am I going to work to pay my child support? And I don't have the answer for that question. In a case like this, there'll be 2 patrol deputies going to it for safety reasons.
County myself, 107.
Hey, Johnny. Hey, Johnny. Open the door. I need to talk to this Kelly from the Sheriff's Department, okay? He's coming to the front door.
Hello, Johnny.
Would you let me turn myself in tomorrow?
No, I can't do that now, Johnny. You're here.
It's just child support failure to appear. You were supposed to appear in court. You want to grab your shirt?
You ain't gonna take him to jail, are you?
Yeah, we gotta take him to jail. We got an order for his arrest.
Y'all take him to jail tonight.
Well, we don't have no choice.
That's what we gotta do.
We need you. It's cold outside, Johnny, so put you some shoes on.
Get me a shirt.
Set your liquor down. Have you got your medication handy?
Johnny's all right.
I know he's all right. Robin, you got any warrants on you?
I hope not.
We'll run a check on you.
Don't run no damn check on me.
Is there any way one of you let me smoke a cigarette?
Yeah, you can smoke a cigarette just for a second.
Let him smoke a cigarette and have a beer. Let him have a drink.
He can smoke on his.
Light you up a cigarette and take a few puffs of it right now, Johnny, okay? Come on.
Johnny, I love you, brother.
I love you too, man. I'll be all right.
Yeah. Take you another puff, put your cigarette out. I'll crack this window where it won't be so claustrophobic on you, okay? Yeah. You all set? You okay? Johnny's a good feller. Johnny knows me by name, and I know him by name. He's got some drinking problems and seems to get in some trouble once in a while, don't you, Johnny? But sometimes he gives us a hard time. We have to wrestle him around some. But like anybody else, nobody wants to go to jail, do they? Johnny, how intoxicated are you?
I'm just gonna be honest with you. I've drunk and stuff for so long. I'm 46 years old.
Yeah.
It don't really affect me anymore.
Yeah. Johnny knows that if he just continues to drink hard liquor and moonshine, that eventually he will be dead. Just put that handcuff on your wrist right there. In a lot of ways, you know, jail is a safer place because he don't have access to alcohol. Okay, that's good. Johnny, good luck to you. Take care, okay? You know, hopefully someday he can dry himself out. I hope so.
Back in Sullivan County, Lieutenant Jeff Parker is still trying to find Stephen Wright, the man who allegedly beat both his girlfriend and his father. And he may have finally caught a break by researching the suspect's phone records.
It says he's 2.2 miles from Bays Mountain Tower, which means he's probably over on the interstate in a vehicle. We don't know at this time what vehicle he may be in, any description of the vehicle, or who he may be with.
Lieutenant Parker thinks he may have Wright's car in sight.
4 subjects here. Just turned off of Leland on 2 Ship Springs.
I'm about to that intersection.
Looks like there may be 2 males in the back. I couldn't get turned around.
Got one about to get out.
The vehicle that was coming off of Leland as we were turning on, I had an officer stop it because it had 2 males in the back of it. Quick as he flipped his lights out, he got one of them trying to jump out of the vehicle on him, so maybe the gentleman we're looking for.
Hold up. Hold up.
As we were turning up, passenger in the rear seat there behind the driver opened the door and started to run. And evidently he must have figured out it was a K-9 unit behind him, so he decided not to run and got back in the car.
Sullivan County deputies think they've finally caught Stephen Wright, the man accused of beating his girlfriend and his own father.
You got an ID?
But it's not their man.
I think it used to be married to my cousin. I'm thinking it's the one that used to be married to my cousin, but I may be wrong. Okay, once.
But this pair does have outstanding warrants.
After 82 and on that one.
Okay, knives, guns, bombs, goodness, and keep your hands on the trunk. Sorry, sir. Do not come off of it again. Do you understand?
I understand.
Nothing on you at all?
No, there's nothing on me.
Peed all over himself. That's what the warrants are for.
Valid probation and failure to report to jail.
How you know? I'm on an episode of Cops. Oh, for real? Oh, don't look okay?
Unfortunately, it's not the one we were looking for, but it's 2 more warrants served anyway.
Things may be going wrong for Sullivan deputies searching for Mr. Wright. In Ashe County, Deputy Josh Hopkins is on the hunt for another missing person.
Apparently they've been in some kind of fight. He's got the female's car keys, I think. So, off we go again. I feel like this might be a good one for some reason. We'll see. That's it. Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. What's going on?
My husband just took off with my keys.
Are you married?
Yeah, I've been drinking, so.
Well, why is he taking off with your keys?
Well, I tried to break up with him like 2 months ago.
Did he take your keys because you're trying to drive while you've been drinking?
No, he took my keys because he's trying to get my car.
Sounds to me like it's marital property.
No, it's not marital because he's an illegal immigrant, okay?
Well.
He took my keys and ran.
Which way did he go?
I don't even know. I can tell you that way or that way. He always outruns y'all.
So what's the description?
Oh, he's Mexican.
There's lots of Hispanic people around here.
And he is wearing like a camo type hoodie, which is blue and green. And he ran that way, the red hat on this way. Can you just get the keys back to my car, please?
Well, I'm not magic. I don't know where he's at. If you know about where he's at, tell us.
In a tree somewhere. He climbs trees.
Okay, well, I don't climb trees. If the sheriff's department ever issues trampolines, I'll jump up and get him one day. Listen, if he comes back, it's your house. Tell him to leave. If you don't, we'll take him to jail for trespassing.
Okay.
All right. She says that he is hiding in a tree, and I am not a tree climber. So basically, she's drunk. These people just call law on each other day in, day out.
Deputies working in Ash need all the help they can get. Deputy Joe Francis knows sometimes that help can best come from a dog.
That's good.
Like Janos.
Good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. Let me have it. He'll come back and get you again. Somebody takes off running, they won't stop. I can send the dog, and he'll catch him. When he catches him, he'll bite him. Train the bite on the arm. He won't let go until I get there.
Practice time's over. Deputy Francis receives a call from a local school requesting Janos's help in sniffing out possible drugs.
We find stuff occasionally, but that's the reason we do it, try to keep kids from bringing drugs to school, let them know that we're going to come in, check it, and let them know we're around. We ain't targeting one person, we're just there to try to keep the drugs out.
They're met by the school resource officer.
We work for the county. We have 5 schools in the county, 3 elementary schools, a middle school, and a high school, and there's 1 school resource officer per school.
He knows he's getting ready to go to work now, so he's pulling.
Janos is trained to sniff out illegal substances like marijuana, cocaine, and heroin. But his smell is so sensitive, he can even detect the scent of a tomato on a cheeseburger. Bingo. Deputy Joe Francis and his canine partner Janos are conducting a random drug search at a local school.
There goes Salisbury.
What's that?
The dog pulled out a wrapped up thing of bubble wrap. It had duct tape across it like something drugs would be wrapped up in.
What the hell is that?
We found a wadded up diaper in bubble wrap. There's a purpose for this. We just don't know what it is. I'm wondering if we might, for curiosity's sake, maybe call her in. And I was told by the principal who called in the student that it was actually an experiment for a science project that's going to be going on later this weekend.
Case closed. Back at Ashe County Jail, Sergeant Mike Spencer checks on one of his and Deputy Hopkins' cases. A man arrested for allegedly assaulting his girlfriend.
In cell 1 here, his name's Mark. We've had him in here several times. Mark, how you doing?
Okay.
You feeling all right?
Yep.
Okay, I just want to check on you, okay? You was pretty out of it last night when you come in.
Take your shoes off while you're dealing with it. I don't have to.
Mark, here's your warrant, bud.
Okay.
Did you remember seeing me?
Yep.
Okay. How much was your bond?
$25,000.
You think you'll be able to get out?
I don't think so. I don't think I'll make it.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Several weeks later, Mark still hasn't made bail. So he's stuck in jail until his trial. Detectives call in his ex-girlfriend to see if she'll testify against him in court.
Don't be nervous.
I'm nervous because I'm in the same building he's in. I thought I was pregnant. That's why he kept hitting me in the face, I believe. I thought I was, but I wasn't. Thank God. Thank God they were there to get him to stop. That was it for me. That was it. I can't do it anymore. Too old, too broke down. Can't do it. I will be in court. Yep.
With the help of her testimony, it's now up to a judge or jury to determine Mark's fate. Back in Sullivan County, officers hope their search for the elusive Stephen Wright, the man who allegedly assaulted both his girlfriend and his father, may finally be over.
We chased him from 6 o'clock probably till after midnight, just following up on leads as people were calling in saying he's here and kind of saturating the area to try to find him. So they have the tendencies to hide people out for us. But life, according to his family, that he can't keep friends too long from his drug abuse and his rage outbursts. So he'll make somebody mad a couple days and he'll call us and we'll go get him.
As predicted, Stephen Wright was turned in by people he thought he could trust.
It took them 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks to catch me. My name is Stephen Wright. I've been here 3 or 4 times. I'm in here for aggravated assault and aggravated domestic assault. Me and my dad got into an argument. I'd been doing drugs and I'd run my old lady off and he was mad at me about it. We got in a fight. And they charged me for my old lady too. She was in the hospital and her mama told her I assaulted her. It wasn't no fun looking over my shoulder, I can tell you that much. And they will catch you eventually.